your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? There has been a fire alarm reported in the building. There has been a fire alarm reported in the building. Please proceed to the stairways and exit the building.
What's good, guys? It's your boy Black Lightning 4547. Today I present to you another unboxing video, so let's go ahead and dive in right into it. So let's first start with the top box. Alright. So to just give you a hint. Yeah. They're Mircom. So let's see. Let's go ahead and find out what they are, shall we? Ooh. Alright. Alright. So this is what we're presented with. Do you guess what they are? Let's go ahead and pull one of them out. Come on. And there we have it. We have a Canadian style Mircom pole station right here. And see, I mean, it got a little bit of paint on it. I mean, of course, most of the things I buy off of eBay are used units and pulled out of service. So, but I mean, here's the back. I mean, it's a really simple device. I mean, you got your two terminals, you got your switch. And then now here's the thing. Here's different than what like other Canadian pull stations you're used to seeing. This one actually has a key lock instead of a hole where you just insert a flathead screwdriver to pull it up and to reset it. This has a key lock to reset it, but it still pulls the same way. The key lock is not, you know, a lockout from pulling the device. It's just, like I said, a key reset. So, I mean, you just read from the top. It says pull out. And, you know, it's just like this. Just like that. And now you can see the inside of the device. So let's go ahead and get a little closer look. Oh, please focus. Oh, went out of focus. Hold on. There it goes. Alright, so as you can see, it's a non-coated fire alarm box, of course. And then if you look at this label right here, you see the model number is a MS-501U and manufactured October of 1998. And yeah. And like I said, this is a Mircom device. The switch is rated at 1 amp at 30 volts DC. And oh yeah, it even has a break glass option for a glass rod. As you can see, there's a little hole on the side that you insert the glass rod to the other side, and then when you pull it, it breaks the glass rod. And this tab is where the key lock sits on. As you can see, there's the key lock right there. And then so obviously when you pull it, this pulls out enough so the handle can actually flop down. And then obviously you have your normally closed button right here. This switch barely has any travel. But yeah, I mean, so there's that. Other than that, I mean, it mounts on a single game back box, and you can see with your top and bottom hole right there. And yeah, that's pretty much it about this device. So oops. And the key, if you're wondering what key it takes a simplex key, B key, because this is a Cat 30 lock, which is a the same lock that simplex also use. So obviously you just, you know, push it back up and turn to the left, and there you go. So now I didn't get only one, but I got two, and three. So yeah, I got 3 of these, and yeah, there's like a note for me. Um, let's go ahead and unbox this one. I was debating on whether I'm just gonna link the old unboxing video to this video because these are devices that I already own. I already have this particular device. But the unboxing video is 4 years old, and you know, but I might just link it because it does have the all tones test at the end. So if you want to see it, that part of the alarm, then go ahead and check out my description. It'll be in the description below. But anyways, and plus I think I left out some stuff. So without further ado, was just. You know. Alright. So there's that. Oops, shoot. Oh, wait, no. Either way. So, yeah, there's a note right there. So once again, they're individually wrapped. So what do you think it is, guys? Let's go ahead and unwrap the device. Yes, that is right, you guys. We have a Potter SH-12 24 select the horn strobe. Now this is originally actually AMSICO, being that the select the horn and select the horn strobe and select the strobe series is actually AMSICO's. And this actually works off of AMSICO sync. And if you guys don't know, the Firelight MS-5UD actually is the only panel that I have. Oh, actually, no, the 5808 has this as well. That has AMSICO sync, which is very strange. So you can only imagine what kind of alarms, what kind of weird combination that is. Seeing these types of alarms or any AMSICO alarms on the Honeywell panel, but I digress. But anyways, so yes, it is a horn strobe, and let me get that out the way. Let me switch arms real quick. So as you can see, fire lettering on the sides. Okay, now it is a multi-candela device. I do address this in the video, the old video from 4 years ago, that you actually have to pop out this gray cover right here to actually access that candela selectors. I mean, that's kind of a downside. I wish it's a little bit more accessible, but it's whatever. At least it's multi-candela. Obviously the Potter logo that where you see the screw is missing. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. And like I mentioned before, talking about AMSICO sync, yes, it is synchronizable. It's a 2-wire device and a 4-wire device. I will pop off the mounting bracket. Speaking about the mounting bracket, as you can see, that's how you mount the device via the mounting bracket. As you can see, you got your typical 4x4 double game back box, your single game back box, your octagonal, and all that stuff. Alright, so we popped the device off the mounting bracket. This is what the mounting bracket looks like on the other side. As you can see, you can kind of see the mounting holes a little bit better. And as you can see, we have 5 terminals because 3 of them is for your typical 2-wire operation. So you have your, let's see, your positive input, your positive output, and then your negative input and your output. Like I said, that's for supervision. So if this device were to be taken off the mounting bracket, it will break the circuit, causing a knock fault. And then obviously you got your horn terminals, your positive in and out, and your negative in and out. If you wanted to have it as a 4-wire device, and obviously the material is plastic, but it is thick plastic. So yeah. And then obviously there's the screw thread to screw the device onto the bracket. And so yeah, there's that. And so we flip the device over, and oh, this one's a selected strobe actually. Hopefully these all aren't selected strobes, because it did advertise SH-12 24s, which are selected horn strobes. But I guess this one's a selected strobe. But so being a selected strobe, it does not have the. Let me switch arms. Sorry, I'm using my ghetto tripod setup again. As you can see, model number is SL-1224, being a selected strobe only, so it is a strobe only. And another thing that's kind of irritating about this device is how they didn't change the design at all for being a strobe only. I mean, Gentex, you can tell a difference between a horn strobe and a strobe only. That the part where the horn grill is blacked out and it only has a fire symbol. Maybe they should have done the same thing here, is to block out the grill and just put like a fire symbol or maybe fire lettering in its place, instead of just having the exact same. It's the same thing with the Genesis as well. The Genesis have this problem as well. You can't tell the difference between a horn strobe and a strobe unless you look into the grill, and see the piezoelectric horn. But yeah, they have the exact same grill design. So yeah, that's kind of a nice little quirk, I guess. Let me just go ahead and hold the camera. So yeah, here's the label right there. As you can see, it has 15, 35, 60, and 75, 95, and 110 candelas. It does operate on DC and FWR current. FWR current, it does pull a little bit more, being that it's alternating current, or oscillating current. FWR is kind of like AC, because it does alternate, but it's not on the same level. Of course, it's the same voltage, of course. Just a little dumbed down. It's not the same. It's kind of hard to explain, but anyways. But yeah, obviously you have your little inserts to insert the device into the bracket. Come on, focus. All right, and obviously, and yeah, that's about it. Hearing impaired, of course. Flash rates 1 Hertz, was basically 1 times per second. And yeah, that's about it. No voltages, like I said, it does work on 12 volts as well, but preferably you want to operate on 24 volts, because on 12 volts you only have 3 candela selecting settings. As you guys may know, as the higher candela you set it at, the more current that it requires to run those candelas. And so, like I said, but this is a selected strobe. Hopefully the others are selected horn strobe, so let's go ahead and find that out. All right, so here's another one, and it is in fact a selected horn strobe, because you can tell it has dip switches. And this is the Potter logo I was talking about. Just underneath it is your screw to unscrew the mounting bracket. So you just get a little flathead screwdriver to pop that off, and then, like I said, you just do the same process. All right, so now we're looking at the horn strobe variant. As you can see, now we have dip switches at the top, which I was suspecting on the first device, because I thought I was all getting selected horn strobes. Please focus. It may be the lighting, I'm not sure. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, we have about 8 dip switches. And so yeah, we'll see what those dip switches do. So the first 2 are your coding options, basically. So you have continuous, which is non-temp, temporal, which is code 3, and then march time. And then obviously switch 1, you have it on, off. Those basically dictate dictate, which pattern is set to based on the chart right here. And then obviously you got your 4 tones right here. You got 2400 hertz, electromechanical, you got broadband, and you got chime. Now, like I said, I did mention in the unboxing video 4 years ago, the chime function does not work on March time. You only got continuous and your temporal, because obviously on chime the cadence is a lot slower, and so it'll probably sound a little pretty choppy if they were to implement a March time feature. But yeah, basically when it's in continuous, it sounds like vibrating chime. And then obviously your last, and that's, by the way, that's your dip switch 3 and 4, and then 5 and 6 is your volume control. So you got low, medium, high volume, and 7, 8 being your 2-wire and your 4-wire configuration. Okay. Now here's the sticker for the horn strobe variant. Like I said, it's a SH-1224. Like I said, it still operates on 12 or 24 volts of DC or FWR current, which is full wave rectified if you didn't know. And then, you got your max operating current for the horn and the strobe. And then, like I said, it also has the same candela selections, your 12, your 15, 35, 60, 75, 95, and 110. Your flash rate, once again, is once every second. That's what 1 hertz means. And then hertz being basically how many times something happens within a second. So 1 hertz being once every in a second. So 1 time in a second. And then, like I said, as you all listed, ULC, as you can kind of see, for, like I said, this as being a Canadian device, because, like I said, this is originally AMSICO. And then, yeah, I mean, there you have it. So now, like I said, we're going to do the party trick real quick. Okay, so this is what the device looks like. And basically, so you got 4 tabs on the side. You take a little flathead screwdriver and you just pop those things out and it'll come right out. Now, be careful not to pull too hard, because obviously you got the horn that's still attached to the body and with these little skinny wires, and so you tug too hard, you might break a wire. So you don't want to do that. So now, this is how you access your candela selector. Like I said, I wish they made it a little bit more accessible, but I mean, it's still relatively easy. It just takes a little bit more finessing, obviously, but they should have just had this on the back side or have a little hole cut out. So, but anyways, yeah, what you do, you just roll to the candela that you will like. And it's a little stiff. It's probably haven't been used in a while. So you, like I said, you got your 110, your 95, your 75, your 60, and your 35, and your 15. Like I said, there's a xenon strobe, right? Strobe tube right there. And then, I mean, there's your various components, transformers, resistors, transistors, regulators, capacitors, and things in that nature, diodes, obviously to make it polarized, and so yeah, I mean, there you have it right there. So yeah, and like I said, it's the same thing on the strobe only model. You just pop this little gray cover on the back, and then yeah, you're all set. So obviously you just pop it right back in. Make sure you align the xenon strobe tube in the slot, and you just push down. Make sure it clicks into place. A little bit finicky, and there you have it. So that's the device. And so yeah, pretty good, pretty cool stuff. And then obviously this last one should be a selector horn strobe. Yeah, so let's see. And what is it? It is, oop, I don't see no. Oh, okay, yep, it is a selector horn strobe. I saw the, yep, there it is. Selector horn strobe. So yep. So I basically got 2 SH-1224s and then an SL-1224, and then I got 3 of those Mircom MS-501Us. So yeah, it's pretty long unboxing videos, 20 minutes long. Hope you guys don't mind that, but yeah, there you guys have it. Those are my 6 new devices. And yeah, so all right, guys, I'm out. It's been your boy Black Lightning 4547. Take care and have a good one. I'm out.